Hey everyone, it's Craig from Flying Wheels. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For the return viewers, if you're already subscribing, well, thank you very much. Thumbs up to all you guys. If you haven't yet subscribed, if you're into cars, you want to learn a little bit about running a business, or just plain want to see what it's like to own a used car dealership, well, make sure you subscribe down below. If you hit that bell right here, somewhere down here, you get notifications every time we make a new video, and you can also find us on Instagram at flying_wheels. So you guys know the game. What am I driving right now? 5 points goes to the winner. It's not a fun one, but it is one of my favorites, and you'll see at the end of the video what it is I'm driving if you haven't guessed yet. Today's video is about toys. I'm going to the auction to buy some toys. It's spring. It's a nice day out. We're going to have a little bit of fun because the weather finally broke. It's not freezing cold all the time. It's just raining all the time instead. So we're going to go to the auction. There's a bunch of Mustangs. There's like 3 or 4 Mustangs we're going to check out. There's a super nice Mercedes SL Convertible there. And then what else? There was something else like a Trans Am or something that I really want to go check out. So we're going to look at those cars, see what they sell for at auction. Hopefully I drive home with some of them. Toys are usually overpriced at the auction, but you never know. I've walked away with the S5, the S4. Last week or a couple weeks ago, I got that Mercedes SL 450. So you never know what you're going to get, as Forrest Gump would say. And that's what I'm saying about the auction. So we're going to get going to the auction. Let's get going. Another auction day. It's spring. Weather finally broke. We got some sun. Even though it doesn't look like it behind me, it's a decent day. Convertible season, toy season, time to buy some fun stuff. There's some Mustangs here today. No Corvettes, but you'll see right behind me that Mustang convertible. The floors are completely rotted, unfortunately, even though it only has 98,000 miles. It's a 96 Mustang GT, completely gone underneath. The control arms are broken. The strut towers are completely rotted. They're gone. So that thing's not worth anything to me. We'll see what that goes for at the auction. And then there's another one. There's an 06 GT that's pretty beat up in the repo lane. Repossessed vehicle. You know, somebody stopped paying for it, which probably means they stopped paying for the repairs when it needed it too, which means it's neglected is what I'm assuming. So we're gonna go look at that as well, and then we'll watch them go through the lanes. Hopefully I leave with a Mustang today though. I love spring because all the toys start coming out. So here we got our first vet of the season, 03 Corvette, 102,000 miles, 1 owner, clean title, needs a water pump because it's rattling like crazy. Right there we got 180,000 miles Z4. The price is relative, still a fun car to drive around. Actually, this was here a few months ago, so it's probably not something I want because it's in the used car dealer lane, which means the used car dealer bought it in videos prior, if you saw it, and now it's back. Why is it back? Not because they love the car. We got a Pontiac Formula, dated car, 95. Those wheels are probably from 95 because even the tires are dry rotted, but there's something pretty neat in here. So this is an this is an LT1 with a 5-speed transmission, roll cage and NOS. They even had the NOS bottle color matched. Crank windows, 5-speed transmission. That iridescent green that was really popular in the 90s. So up here in New England, seasonal toys are tough because people will buy them in the spring, they'll sell them in the fall because they don't have the storage for them. So a lot of times you'll see them with multiple owners. One of the Mustang I'm going to look at right now has 4 owners already, no accidents. So it's probably like an every 2-year car. Somebody buys it, they drive it. Hopefully they don't drive it in the winter because you don't want the salt and stuff. But then they get sick of it, they get bored because they don't want to store it and they don't want to pay for a second vehicle, so they get rid of them. And then somebody else buys them. So up here, it's typical that we get more owners just because of the seasonal vehicles. So right there, 06 Ford Mustang GT, 4.6 liter. V8 has a great sound. Powerful? Not really. It doesn't have a ton of power, but it's still a fun car. It does have an automatic, which kind of brings it down a little bit. I mean, I would much rather be driving the 5-speed in this car. So we're here. Let's check this car out. Right off the bat, you can see how the aluminum oxidizes underneath the paint, and then the paint flakes off. Now, I know Ford just went this route with all their pickup trucks. I don't know what to expect in the future with their aluminum body pickup trucks, if it's going to do the same thing. Because if you ever notice a Ford Expedition, the Ford Expeditions from like 06, 07, 08, the tailgates are rotting off too. And they're not really rotting because it's not rusting, they're oxidizing because it's the aluminum. If you look closely, the racing stripes probably aren't factory racing stripes. They're starting to fade in the back and crack up front. I did just find something kind of interesting. So looky what I have right here. That would be a Serpentine Belt. And it's completely cracked. It's not ripped, but it's completely off the pulleys. So there is nothing running this car. So I'd be amazed if it actually starts. Yeah, this car's rough. So these door panels are just kind of glued in, which is common. I see the glue dry off and then these just peel off, so that's really a bummer. And then they're just stapled on. The car's dirty, but it's not like unrepairable dirty. It's just dirty like somebody never cleaned it. All right, let's start it up. Will it start? Ooh, oh, that didn't sound good. It's locked up now. I wonder if that belt just got caught on something. So it's still a Mustang. It's still toy season. There's still value in that car. It's rough, but you get what you pay for. You want a cheap Mustang, you get a cheap Mustang. You want an expensive Mustang, you get a clean Mustang. So, you know, it goes both ways, and there's a buyer for both. Not everybody can afford a super clean, mint, pristine Mustang, but some people want a Mustang, so that's what they end up with, which still means I'll be able to sell it somehow. So I'm thinking like $3,500 to $4,500 probably for that car. If I clean it up, I'll put about $1,000 into it. Really, what's a 150,000 mile 06 Mustang GT worth though? All right, and the last one is an 04 Mustang GT triple white. Triple white's going to be an expense. That's going to be a seller. That's going to be a ton of money. 48,000 original miles. I've already looked at it. The car's absolutely mint. Let's see what that sells for. That triple white Mustang is just going to be ridiculous here. It's toy season in the spring. I'm not even going to bid on it. I bet it's going to go for $7,500 easily, even though book on it's like $5,000. So behind me, you'll hear that Mustang squealing. And it's rough. The aluminum hood's starting to pit and chip. It's oxidizing underneath the paint. Blue stripes are faded. It's squealing. Missing some trim down here. Wheels look like they needed brakes, and all the brake dust hardened onto the body, under the wheels. We have some damage on the bumper here and on the quarter panel as well. It has leather. It's an automatic, unfortunately. 150,000 miles. Looks like it's worth around like $4,500. So we'll see what I get it for. All of it's cosmetic. There's a lot I can fix up on it myself.
Racing stripes and dually pipes. Have it buying nothing you know now. Buying nothing 45, 6, and 7, 800. Have it buying
So that thing sold for $42,000 plus the auction fee. It's actually probably less than I really wanted to spend, which was $4,500. It would have put me right at $4,500 with the auction fee. Was it worth it? That car needed some work, 150,000 miles. It was rough, but it's still a Mustang GT. It's never been in an accident on file. 4 owners, clean title. I don't really know what that thing would have retailed for. I know a lot of it was cosmetic, and I could have fixed it up and made that thing really nice. What's a clean 06 GT automatic worth retail if I fix everything? I don't even know. Oh, what do we have right here? That's not just a 95 Trans Am with 30,000 miles. That's a 95 Trans Am with 30,000 miles and a little surprise in the back. What's that behind me? Oh, 15 Mercedes SL. I'm capping it at 31 grand. Maybe I'll leave with it today. I hope so.
42,000.
I was way off. It's only another 10 G's.
750. Jeffrey, you want to be 42.5.
All right, auction day is over, so I was right. That white Mustang, $7,500, which is $2 grand over its actual value, which it should sell for at auction. So I don't know how much they're going to even be able to sell that car for. The other Mustang convertible, the 99 or 96, rotted. I didn't even bid on it. The white one, you saw it, slightly more than I wanted to pay. I really just don't see much profit in that car after all repairs and everything. So I stopped at like $3,800. The Corvette, I was a bidder on it up to $9,000. I want to show you guys all the videos, but I just get so caught up in bidding that I forget to video because I actually want to buy the cars. So it's tough to video and buy the cars at the same time, bidding and everything. The Corvette ended up going for $9,500. I stopped at $9,000, so I didn't get that one either. The BMW, there's a BMW 6 Series Convertible that I stopped bidding at $5,500. It sold for $6,000. Those are fun cars, but the BMW V8s, you know, they have oil consumption problems and transmission issues too, so they're risky, and I didn't know the seller, so I stood away from those as well. So all in all today, I ended up not buying any toys. I have some toys in my shop already. I ended up not buying any toys. I bought a 2012 Honda Odyssey. So ironically, I came here for toys and I ended up in a minivan. But play it safe. That Odyssey will sell 100 times out of 100 times. It will sell fast. It was clean. It was a one owner. I'll show you that one real quick. I know better than this. I come to the auction hoping I get some toys. You never know. I mean, I bought that Mercedes. I bought the S6. I bought the S5 here. So sometimes you catch a break. Sometimes you don't. But I'll tell you what, my winner is sitting right behind me, that 2012 Honda Odyssey. I know I came here for some toys, but that Odyssey, one owner, no accidents, super clean already. I'm going to do an inspection on it. I don't even have to do anything else to it. It's clean already. I'm just going to list it up right after we do the inspection, see if it needs anything mechanically. That'll sell fast. So we'll make some money there. Unfortunately, no toys, no Corvettes, no Mustangs, no BMWs, no Mercedes. I'll tell you what, though, I really wanted that 2015 Mercedes SL, and I didn't get that one because it was 10 grand more than I thought it was going to be. Clearly, I don't know my own business. But I looked in the book, and that's what it said it was worth, and it went for, it said like 32, and it went for 42, so I was way off. Anyway, that's the video of the day. Thanks for watching. It's always appreciated. Thank you for the support. If you're not subscribing yet, make sure you hit down below to subscribe, and otherwise, I'll see you all later. Thank you very much for watching. Adios, everybody.